Welcome back, my friends. Casual Duelist here, and I'm going to be doing the test hand. I'm only going to do one. I'm going to go second, just this way I get the sixth card, and then I'm going to talk over like the basic strategies here in the Cyberdark Simorgh. So this is a kind of a fun deck. You know, it was really enjoyable to do the play testing, and I really wanted to share this with you guys. So I wanted to go with like a full control type setup. Yeah, it probably doesn't perform as well as the Cyber Dragon version of the deck. But let's be honest, when you can play Nova and go into Macabre and you can go into Infinity, like that deck just has more options, and the plays I feel are just stronger. So we'll see what we got for the test hand, and then I'll just talk over like the base interactions. So let's go ahead. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 with a draw that somehow flipped back down. Impermanence. So not a total loss. Just another weird grindy hand like usual. And again, there are some things that you could just immediately do. So like one thing that we could do is we could immediately set up Dark Simorgh, but Dark Simorgh without the anti-spell fragrance doesn't exactly make a lot of sense. What we do have is we have a claw and a cannon already in our hand, which means we could pitch for a spell and or spell trap and a monster real quick. So we're going to do those. And then the cards I think that are going to give us the biggest boom are going to be things like, the Cyberdark Chimera for the monster, which was Cannon's effect. So we'll go ahead and do that. And we'll resolve Claw. And again, you know, the invasion's more of like a setup. You basically want the field already set up. Spell fragrance can't be grabbed. You're basically looking like, do I want the field spell or do I want the realm? And right here, I'm pretty sure we're going to go with the realm because the realm is going to give us a bigger play. So that's fine. That's all fantastic. So we've already got 2 cards in our discard pile, which is good. Good stuff. I don't even know why I'm shuffling. I think I'm actually going to be searching again here real quick. Sorry, we got Chimera, we got Realm. I know that I'm going to be tossing Impermanence. That's going to be my Power Bond. So we know we're going to have Power Bond. We know we're already going to have 2 cards. So we need to be able to play the Realm. And again, Realm is just going to be like tanky. When we activate this, we add a Cyberdark monster from deck to hand with a different name from cards in the graveyard. So it just can't be Claw and Cannon. It's not that big of a deal. So like, there you go. Horn, doesn't matter. He just happened to be first. That's all. And I'm thinking that's going to put us at our full 5 right now. Because we have that Chimera and another cannon. So that's fine. Now what we're going to get real quick here is we're going to get an extra normal summon. A normal summon by the effect of Realm. So you're not going to want to summon your cannon. You can summon your horn. The only issue here is, and the reason why we're not going to use the horn for this, is I do believe when we go into Cyber Darkness, because it says dark monsters, I don't think they can count while they're spell trap, and I do think I may have misplayed that on the last test hand, and I just tried to use them because they were on the field, and I do think that was wrong. Now, if we had a Dragoonity character in there, we would be able to just immediately like go ahead, pull back, and then again, if it was Phalanx, you'd be able to split and then create a link, which could be advantageous to you, but you're just not going to pull back with Horn. So Horn is just chilling there, not equipped, for the sake of argument. So this way, when you use your normal summon for the Chimera, you still have your cannon in your hand. We'll be able to use Chimera's effect, pitch a spell trap, grab a Power Bond, whatever the first one is. Oh, there we go. And then again, because he's on board now, we can do all the things that we need to do. We can banish these 2 in the discard pile. We could send these 3 as a combination of hand and field. And we can already play into our Cyberdarkness. So now we've got our Cyberdarkness. You got 2 other things that are going to happen here real quick. You got the fact that Cannon's already in the discard pile, which is great if you want to draw a card. And is probably the stronger play right now. But Chimera's effect will allow you to send a Cyberdark from the deck to the graveyard, since it went from field to graveyard. And it'll be a different name from everything in here. So right now, you guys get the pick, and you guys could choose anything. So you probably choose something like Edge, because again, it doesn't matter. But if you wanted to, you guys could throw like another cannon. And if there was something that you specifically wanted equipped to him, you would just make this Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. Chainlink 2 resolves, throws the card first. Chainlink 1 can then absorb the card you just threw. So literally just play it however you want. Edge is right there. I don't even know why I kept looking. So right now we're going to start on turn 2. It's a 4K Cyberdarkness Dragon. It's going to absorb the cannon and get an extra 1,600. If it does get destroyed, we are going to get the draw, which is fantastic. But that's not a terrible showing. And again, you still got cards for later. If we had kept 1 dark card in our hand, and we were able to get Simorgh into the discard pile, that would have been cool. Next turn, you'll be able to just play this and maybe get another card to the field. Looks like not. And in that potential instance, what would end up happening for you is you would just be able to play them, generate this to the discard pile, and allow your Dark Simorgh to help join the field and beat him up. So that was not a terrible opening hand. And again, I love just how fast you can make Cyberdarkness Dragon as opposed to the original Cyberdark. But a lot of the synergy in this deck comes from just a few things. Like the fact that Horn and Claw, or Claw and Cannon, sorry, can just go ahead and search you a monster and a spell trap respectively. It is beyond amazing. And that just immediately starts loading the discard pile. And as you saw, I was able to just immediately grab into Realm and Chimera. And then, of course, Chimera's synergy allows us to get into the Power Bond. And the Cyberdark Realm just allows us to go ahead and grab another card and actually start summoning. So there are times where the field does end up working out to where you can perform that Link Summon instead and sort of extend through. But it's different every time. I mean, that's just what it is. My favorite part was taking the original guys with the Dragoonities. Now, again, it wasn't a big part of the deck. This was really just, it felt like more of a soft mod of the original deck. Let's find him. Achilles. I know I passed him. Oh, he was in my hand at the beginning. So the fact that these guys can just be equipped allows us to add Synchro to this deck because, number one, they're both tuners, so you can just normal summon them if you wanted to. But Phalanx can actually synergize more with this deck because you have 3 different main deck names, which gives us 6 copies today that are going to be able to just equip him. Not counting the Giant Fusion monster being able to do this as well. And then the Cyberdark Invasion further promoting more equipping. So, like, you get all of these things seemingly all at the same time, and you just get this, like, this one little tuner that just keeps jumping around and doing things for you. It's awesome. And then Achilles, because, again, there's so much play with being able to throw away your equips, whether it's through the effective invasion for a spot damage, or the Cyberdarkness Dragon as a counter effect, or even the field spell, the Inferno, allowing you to bounce your Cyberdark effect monster and then normal summon it back, essentially allowing you to unequip and re-equip the card. These are all great ways to just spot treat the field with Achilles. And another thing that makes Achilles so easy to get was that we used the Foolish Burial, which has arguably more play than the Dragon Shrine. Dragon Shrine is Foolish Burial for dragons, Foolish Burial is the better choice. And again, if this was at 2, I would have just ran 2 of this. Because again, this doesn't say that it has to be a specific typing. If I just needed extra names, I could throw away the guys that maybe aren't going to do as much to the opponent. So it's got a lot of fun interaction. Again, the biggest control interaction here has got to be playing Dark Simorgh with the spell Fragrance. Again, traps, you're not seeing traps a whole lot unless the deck really needs it, or unless it's a very control-oriented, like Guru Control, Paleo Frog. I don't think Shadalls play as many traps. I think they usually just run like a single Schism and Incarnate, maybe. But obviously, pardon me. Obviously, for the more trap-heavy decks, Simorgh is going to hit them already. But what the real benefit to playing this is being able to stun slow the spells or totally take your opponent's spells out of the game. Because once you're just dealing with monster effects and the speed with which we can deliver Cyberdarkness Dragon to the field, it just creates enough synergy to where you can actually just control the opponent. And again, last time I'm going to say this about this, they did give us Infinite Impermanence in this deck. And Infinite Impermanence has been one of my go-to traps. And I always felt bad when I put it in a deck profile before this deck's release, because these were like $40 a copy just for these ones. And like it wasn't very budget friendly, so it wasn't very casual friendly. And most of my decks, I just want it to be casual friendly. Like, I want you guys to be able to pick this up, enjoy it for as little as possible, and just enjoy your life. Like, it's a game. Some people play it competitively. I still do on occasion, but not as often, because I enjoy the casual scene. I enjoy seeing what people can cook up, and if you can make it move, I want to see it. So that's really all. I feel like I've bored you guys enough. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, if you want to see more stuff like this, best and easiest way to support the channel is subscribe if you haven't already. Maybe let some of your friends know about the channel. And then the biggest one, this is the one I really want you guys to do, and that is try to go out there and have a great day today. I'll see you guys in the next video, all right? Peace.